I mean, who needs Lord of the Rings books, Middle Earth, Wheel of Time? Get rid of them. Get rid of them all. Hello and welcome back to Shelf Centered. I like the concept of an unhaul video. I've never done one. I don't really know how to do one, but we're doing one. So these are just a bunch of books that for whatever reason, clearly I liked them for some reason when I got them, except for maybe one. We'll get to that. But other than that, there was a reason I have these books, but I've been kind of going through. I have extra boxes that are just sitting in my attic of books. There's only so much that can be contained on my shelves. I'm getting so many new ones every day. There just comes a time to get rid of some. And so that's what we're doing. We're going to explain what's even going on here. You know, I mentioned a couple at first. This is one. It's the Unfinished Tales. I'm only getting rid of it because I found I have 2 copies. Why hold on to this one when I don't need to? So that's really the reason for that. And Towers of Mid I'm getting rid of along with A Memory of Light because I got these so I could read them and not the hardcover bigger versions. I just prefer paperback. But now I literally have them right there. I don't need to, and so that's really what it comes down to. Why hold on to them when I need to make room for more on my shelves? Portion where you have to just acknowledge, you know, maybe I'm not going to get to these anytime soon. And so I've got, let's see, these 3 books, the Merrimack, I think is a trilogy maybe. Maybe there's more. Tour, a novel of the USS Merrimack. They're supposed to be really good, but also there comes a time where I go, okay, they're on my list. I have Audible, and I think that might be where I take these because right now they've been sitting in my attic for a while. So now it's been a while. They look really cool and really fun. Lots of cool excitement to these covers too, but gotta just make room. Another one. Mercedes Lackey. She's just one I've never read, and so but I'm like, I think if I'm going to read, it's going to be on Audible, and so again, I don't need the physical books if we're doing Audible. Sabril, I have it on Audible somewhere, I know, or if not Audible, sorry, an audio book somewhere, I'm pretty sure. So, and it's Tim, oh my gosh, Rocky Horror Picture Show. What is his freaking name? He narrates it. So anyway, that is probably going to be better than my own brain narrating it to my brain also. The Beardless Warriors. I love me some Richard Matheson, but again, his stuff, he's usually famous enough. You can find him other places. This is one my mother gifted me by just going, here, you should read it. And I have not. Somehow, I've seen the movie, and it wasn't terrible. It is what it is. I don't hate it. No hate. But yeah, that's just leaving for reasons. All right, some classics of science fiction. I need to read his Rogue Moon. That's the really famous one, but I just found this one time. But again, it's like I have put it off for many years. It's not going to happen now. Jack Vance, classic there. Maybe I should keep it. Let me know if I should keep any of these, but it's taking up a lot of space, that little tiny book. But this is one, Dragonlance. I finally read my first Dragonlance this last year, and so I've had this, but again, it's like, when am I going to get to this? If I do, it's going to be on audio, so there's a level, you just got to know. Oh, there's another Mercedes Lackey. I think that was in the trilogy there. But like I said, I think if I'm going to approach Mercedes Lackey, I'm going to do audiobook. Riddle Master of Head. Again, there's only so much time. All right. This was one, for some reason, it came in. It's Richard Pryor, so I probably should read it because He's a legend. But I was actually going for Robert Jackson Bennett's Vigilance, and for some reason this one popped up, which at least most book providers will. They'll just say, just keep it. It's not worth sending it back. So now I have this, and I'm finally just going to get rid of it because it's just, I don't read a whole lot of biographies. Let's see. This was a hard one to part with. It is Terry Pratchett. I don't, I'm barely keeping up on Discworld. So again, I can find it if I need it. It's kind of a shabby copy anyway. So a couple of just random kind of sci-fi collections, just again sitting in my attic. Not reading them is not helping. So anyway, it's hard to give those away, but there comes a time. All right, Worlds, Joe Haldeman. I read The Forever War. It was good. It wasn't like, I think I was expecting it to be more, and it wasn't, and so I just haven't ever really been extremely interested in other things, and I just heard the rest of the Forever kind of series is just not quite as good as that first one, so that's just kind of put me off. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. This is just one I was thinking maybe my kids might be interested in for some reason, but they have shown no interest, and it's Nancy Kress though, and that's what got me to get it. I think it's that Beggars in Spain and all that. Might be wrong, but I just am not going to get to it. This is one, I don't have a lot of Westerns. I think I have like Lonesome Dove that I still want to read, but I did keep one. I've heard Louis L'Amour is the Western person to read, and I just I grabbed a couple one time, and now I'm like, why? I've just been holding on to those for ages. All right, here's a trilogy. It's one of those that, and I'm kind of getting to a point of like, okay, the more what seemingly traditional fantasy, and I could be completely wrong on that, but again, making way. There's so many books that I just own that I'm literally seeing here that I probably should get rid of a whole lot more, and I'm not. All right, last one is this one, and it's really just, I have some Bernard Cornwell, I think, but this is just, it's hardback, it's taking up a lot of space. I should probably just read it. I think it's, is that what the show is based on? There's like some Netflix show, right? But anyway, again, I haven't really read any to this date, and I have Audible, and Audible is where I do a whole lot of my reading. So that is the end of my Unhaul. What am I getting wrong? What should I keep? What is it, all of them? You don't have to say much, but I have to acknowledge, I have so many books. There's still just boxes outside of my multiple different shelves throughout the house that it's like, okay, you got to be reasonable with these things, as Mr. Nine Fingers will tell you. And so I'm trying to. It's hard. These are my babies. So anyway, thank you so much for stopping by. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Bye.